In this video, we'll show you powerful Excel tricks to automate your everyday tasks. Let's dive in. Trick 1. Auto-adjusting Excel ranges. Problem: sometimes you can't use pivot tables directly, like when you want to insert a chart that references a pivot table's filtered output. Set up Pivot Table. We have a pivot table summarizing expenses by subcategory. A slicer lets you filter categories. If you want to visualize this in a tree map chart, attempt to insert a tree map chart. But Excel does not allow tree maps directly from pivot tables. Limitation. Workaround. Copy the pivot table data, Ctrl+C. Paste as values elsewhere, Ctrl+Shift+V. Insert a tree map chart based on pasted data. Format the chart, remove legend, skip the chart title for now. Here is the corrected version of your sentence. The pasted data is static. If you click the slicers or chart, the data does not change. Make the chart dynamic. You want the chart to automatically update when the pivot table changes via slicers. Solution: dynamic named ranges. Right-click the chart. Go to Select Data. You'll see Legend Entries, Series Values. Need a dynamic range. Category labels, axis labels, also need a dynamic range. Close this dialog for now. Next, write the offset formula for subcategories. Next to your pivot table, enter an offset formula. Offset returns a dynamic reference to a range of cells. Reference: the first subcategory cell. Make it absolute with F4. Rows to move. 0 columns to move. 0 height. Use Counta to count how many items in the subcategory column. Make it absolute with F4. Width: 1 column. When you press Enter, it spills the subcategory list. Next, define a named range for subcategories. Copy the formula. Go to Formulas. Define name. Name it Tree Map Axis. In Refers To, delete what's there and paste the formula. Click OK. Create dynamic named range for values. Duplicate the offset formula. Change the starting cell to the first data cell, Values column D. Copy this formula. Define named range for values. Go to Formulas, define name. Name it Tree Map Values. In Refers To, paste the formula. Click OK. Next, connect the named ranges to your chart. Select the tree map chart. Select Data. Edit the series. Sum of net amount. For series name, you can reference the cell in the pivot table. For series values, this is the spot where we use the dynamic range we've created. Delete the old cell reference. Press F3 to bring up the list of named ranges. Choose Tree Map Values. Click OK. Next, update the category labels. Edit the category labels. Delete the old reference. Press F3. Choose Tree Map Axis. Click OK. Your chart is now linked dynamically to the pivot table. Clean up, delete the static copied data. Test it, use the slicer to filter. The tree map should update automatically. When you click the chart, it references only visible data in the pivot table. This way, you can overcome Excel's chart limitations and keep everything dynamic and up to date, ensuring your charts stay connected to your pivot table even when Excel doesn't support them directly. Trick 2. Dynamic text labels in Excel. First, understand the problem. In accounting, it is common to write commentary about variances. Updating text manually every month is time-consuming and prone to errors. The solution is to create dynamic text labels that update automatically as data changes. A table with a cumulative variance that shows the current month name, the variance to date, formatted with a currency symbol and K. Ensure this title updates automatically when new data is added. Let's build a dynamic title. Identify the current month. Use index plus match to locate the latest month. Index retrieves the month name from the list. Match finds the last non-empty value in the actual column. Construct the formula equals index months. Match 1, E plus 10, 1E plus 10 is a very large number that ensures match returns the last numeric value. Actuals column $, less than 1. Press Enter. This returns a serial date number, for example, 45,536. Next, convert the serial date to a month name. Wrap the formula in text, equals text, open parenthesis. The end enter for M, close parenthesis. Press Enter. Now it returns the month name, such as September. Next, append descriptive text. Extend the formula to add static text, type, and variance to date. The result displays something like September variance to date. Next, retrieve the cumulative variance value. Use another index plus match to get the variance amount, equals index open parenthesis, cumulative variance column, close parenthesis, comma, match open parenthesis, 1, E plus 10, comma, lookup array, actuals column, match type less than 1, close parenthesis, press Enter. This returns the numeric variance, for example, 7. Next, format the variance value with currency. Wrap the formula in text to format as currency. Text, the end type. Use the format $, comma, #0. Then add a capital K. For negative numbers, use a semicolon and repeat the format with a minus sign in front. Press Enter. The format ensures positive numbers display as 7K, negative numbers display as -7K. Next, combine the parts into a single dynamic title. Let's open the clipboard and copy both formulas. Pressing Ctrl+C adds them to the clipboard. Next, we'll copy the second formula, but this time, we won't include the equals sign. Once copied, we can delete both formulas since we no longer need them in their original location. Now let's paste them into our new formula. We'll click to paste the first part, add an ampersand to join the text, and then click to paste the second part. Press Enter, and there's our dynamic title. The result will be September variance to date, $7,000. Next, link the dynamic text to the chart title. Select the chart title by clicking the outer edge of the title box. In the formula bar, type equals and select the cell containing the dynamic text formula. Press Enter. The chart title now displays the dynamic text. Next, test the dynamic update. Add new data for the next month, October. Observe the chart title. It should update automatically to October variance to date, $3,000. Apply the technique to other scenarios. This approach works for dynamic chart titles, dashboard commentary, automatically updating report captions. Using this method helps save time and reduce manual updates. Trick 3. Dynamic subcategory dropdowns that update automatically classify transactions consistently. As part of updating this report, we classify our transactions into subcategories to keep everything organized. We want to be consistent so our data doesn't become messy. We already have a drop-down list that lets us choose subcategories. Add missing subcategories. From time to time, we'll need to create new subcategories. For example, we purchased a monthly travel card for public transport, but our drop-down doesn't include public transport. Next, update the categories table. Our drop-down list pulls from a categories table on another sheet. To add a new subcategory, we go to our categories sheet. Find the subcategory column. Add public transport to the list. Assign it the category and category type. Once that's added, we're done updating the source table. Next, When we go back to the Transactions table to navigate to the bottom, we can click the drop-down list and scroll down to find the Public Transport subcategory. The related category and category type are filled in automatically, so that task is complete. Because the drop-down references the table, new entries automatically appear in our list. Use XLOOKUP to bring in category and category type. In your Transactions table, let's walk through the step-by-step process. If our data is already in a table, we'll see Table Design on the ribbon. In the Table Name field, like TBL Categories. Next, create a defined name for subcategories. Select the subcategory column, just the cells, not the header. Go to Formulas, Define Name. Name it Subcategories. Excel references the table column. Click OK. Next, set up data validation with the defined name. Now, in our Transactions table, we select the cells in the subcategory column. Go to Data Validation. In Allow, choose List. In Source, we enter equals subcategories. If we don't remember the name, we press F3, pick it from the list, and click OK. We click OK again. Test the drop-down. Let's click any drop-down cell in the subcategory column. We should see all subcategories, including any new ones we've added. When we go back to the Transactions table, we can click the drop-down list and scroll down to find the Public Transport subcategory. The related category and category type are filled in automatically, so that task is complete. Because the drop-down references the table, new entries automatically appear in our list. No need to adjust data validation again. And that's it. Now we've set up a dynamic, reliable system that keeps our drop-downs up to date automatically. This way, we can stay organized, save time, and ensure our reports are always accurate without any extra work. And that's it. 3 powerful dynamic Excel tricks to automate your everyday tasks and work faster. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more tutorials.